I don't know what it is about Friday, but there was a ton of sneaker news today, and it's mostly from Adidas. What up, folks? Jacques Slade here, so let's get this show on the road so you can hit your weekend. And like I said, Adidas is on a roll today, and to start, we have a look at the new Adidas NMD R2. The original NMD was obviously a very big hit for Adidas, and it's only right that they follow up with the new design. The updated design isn't too different from the original, though NMD fans will notice the missing bumpers on the lateral side of the shoe. There is one bumper on the medial side of the shoe, but it doesn't help define the design like it did the last time. Pricing for these pairs has yet to be announced, but expect them to arrive on December 3rd. Sticking with Adidas, the brand is pushing the innovation envelope with the Adidas Future Kraft Bio fabric. If you're wondering what that means, like I was, here's what Adidas said. This concept represents premium innovation by using biosteel fibers in our products. This is a pioneering stride forward beyond sustainability into a new territory of bionic innovation. Basically, it's a shoe made out of biodegradable materials. Now, for the bad news, this is just a prototype and the shoe will not be hitting the public, at least not anytime soon. Adidas is in talk with manufacturers, but I can't imagine this hitting mainstream anytime in the near future. But I do think the shoe looks very cool. The upcoming episode of Heat Check is going to be lit. Just to give you a quick preview, there are a few things dropping from Adidas, but one of the most sought after will be the Duck Camel NMD XR1. As the name suggests, the upper of the shoe is covered in the Duck Camel pattern, but instead of the usual bright colors associated with the pattern, Adidas has opted for a muted version in core black. The pattern also strays into gray, but Adidas doesn't mention that officially. Of course, the Boost midsole is white, and things are finished off with the white outsole, which is not something that Adidas does very often with Boost. You can look for these to arrive on Black Friday. There are a lot of sneakers releasing between now and the end of the year, but the one pair that stands out amongst the crowd is the Air Jordan 3 True Blue. The highly sought after sneaker is returning in its original form with the white upper accented with True Blue. Of course, the addition of the Nike Air on the rear tab is what everyone is talking about and also gets you ready to pay that premium of $220. Now, I've heard a few rumblings about the red on the reverse of the tongue, but you should know that the red is how the shoe was originally introduced. So if you hear someone complaining about it, they probably don't know what the original shoe looks like. You can look for those to arrive on the 25th. And last but not least, Adidas and Kanye West are not dropping one, but 3 versions of his shoe next week. Just as an FYI, you should definitely update your Confirmed app if you plan on copying a pair. For a lot of people, that will be your best chance. The 3 pairs are officially green, red, and copper and carry the same design we have seen on the last Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost V2. If you want to get these at a local spot, you should definitely hit them up for the details. There's no telling what their procedures will be for the release. As with pairs in the past, these will retail for $220 at select locations, including Adidas.com on the 23rd. For the last video, the question of the video was, if you could pick between Flyknit or Primeknit and had a choice to use the materials on your favorite shoes, what shoes would you pick? This is what Shahid Muhammad had to say. I would have Flyknit on any LeBron shoe because they are pretty heavy and I would like them to be lighter so I can move quicker when I am on the court. Stay tuned to the end of the video for a few more of your responses. Today's audience question of the video comes from Will Felice, and the question is, if you had to pick one non-basketball shoe to play in, what would you pick? What non-basketball shoe would I play in? Well, I've seen, I believe it's Cephalosha playing in the Air Max 90, so maybe I would try those with just an ankle brace. I don't know. You guys let me know, what non-basketball shoe would you play basketball in? Let me know in the comments down below. As for what I'm rocking today, it is this shoe. This is the new Nike Lunar Charge. These actually just came out today. Shout out to Nike for just sending these over. This is the premium version. These are at like select boutiques. They're $120, so they're not available wide yet, but they look pretty cool. They do look kind of like a Y3. I think everyone has admitted that, but they are definitely comfortable. I wore them to New York this week for the Foot Locker event, and I like them. So yeah, that's what I had on today. Anyway, if you haven't already, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe, and also make sure you hit that bell button so that you get notifications whenever a new video pops up on this channel. I am Jacques Slade. This is Today in Sneaks, and as always, guys, I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. Peace. Here are a few more of your responses. This one is from Joe Chiviari. Why not put Flyknit on the J Crossover 3? Different brands, but seriously, it would be sick. Next one is from Francis Okawashu. Flyknit on the LeBron 11 because of the crazy things Nike would do with the colorways on the shoe using Flyknit, and the shoe would be very comfortable. And finally, we have Alpha Kenny Body, and he said, I will put Primeknit on the Air Max Audacity. I think it's a slept-on ball shoe, and the comfort would be great. You know what? I actually agree with you. I think the Air Max Audacity has been super slept on. I like version 1 more than version 2, but I think it's definitely slept on. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you. I'll see you soon. Peace.